Venice. Built on a lagoon in the Adriatic Sea, Venice is a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. The Grand Canal, a waterway that winds through the heart of Venice, is a bustling thoroughfare. Gondolas, the traditional Venetian boats, glide silently alongside water taxis and delivery boats. The Venetian Lagoon, surrounding the city, is a shallow body of water dotted with islands. It provided a natural barrier against invaders and a source of food and transportation. The relationship between Venice and its lagoon is a complex one. To understand Venice, one must first understand its unique relationship with the water that surrounds it. The story of Venice begins in the 5th century AD. Barbarian tribes were sweeping across Europe, pushing people towards the sea. The Venetian lagoon, with its shallow waters and numerous islands, offered a refuge. Early settlers built their homes on stilts, creating a city on the water for safety. Over centuries, Venice grew in power and influence. It became a major maritime power, controlling trade routes throughout the Mediterranean. Venice became a center of art, culture, and commerce, its influence reaching far beyond its lagoon home. The Venetian Republic, as it was known, lasted for over 1,000 years. From its humble beginnings as a refuge, Venice rose to become a dominant force in the Mediterranean. The Venetians, skilled sailors and shipbuilders, mastered the art of navigating the often treacherous waters of the Adriatic. Their ships, sleek and fast, became symbols of Venetian power. They could be seen in ports across the Mediterranean, from Constantinople to Alexandria, carrying goods and projecting Venetian might. This maritime prowess brought great wealth to the city. Trade flourished, and Venice became a hub for goods from the east and west. Spices, silks, and precious stones flowed into the city, enriching its merchants and fueling its growth. The Venetian navy, feared and respected, ensured the safety of its trade routes and defended the city from rivals. The wealth generated by trade funded the construction of grand palaces, churches, and public buildings, transforming Venice into the architectural marvel we see today. Venice's unique geography played a crucial role in its rise to power. The city, built on a series of islands connected by bridges, was a natural fortress. The lagoon, with its shallow waters and shifting sandbars, made it difficult for enemy ships to approach. This natural defense allowed Venice to focus on trade and expansion without the constant threat of invasion. The canals that crisscrossed the city, far from being obstacles, became its arteries. They facilitated the movement of goods and people, connecting different parts of the city and allowing for efficient transportation. The Venetians developed innovative ways to build on the water, using wooden piles driven deep into the mud to support their buildings. The city's infrastructure, a testament to their engineering skills, adapted to the unique challenges of its environment. The city's dependence on boats for transportation contributed to its unique character and charm. Venice was not just a city, it was a republic. Established in the 7th century, the Venetian Republic was unique. Ruled by a doge, elected by wealthy merchant families. The Senate, composed of noble families, played a significant role. Venice faced wars, plagues, and economic downturns. Yet, it always managed to weather the storm. The Venetian Republic left a legacy of political innovation and cultural brilliance. Venice is a city of breathtaking beauty, its architecture a testament to its rich history and artistic heritage. The buildings, seemingly rising from the water, are a fusion of Byzantine, Gothic, and Renaissance styles, reflecting the city's diverse influences. St. Mark's Basilica, with its shimmering mosaics and soaring domes, stands as a symbol of Venice's power and piety. Inside, the basilica is a treasure trove of mosaics, depicting biblical scenes and Venetian history. The Doge's Palace, once the seat of Venetian power, is another architectural marvel. Its elegant facade, with its delicate tracery and pink and white marble, belies the strength of its construction. Inside, the palace is a labyrinth of grand halls, ornate chambers, and secret passageways, each adorned with masterpieces of Venetian art. The Rialto Bridge, spanning the Grand Canal, is another iconic landmark. These architectural treasures are living testaments to the skill, creativity, and ambition of the Venetians. Venice's artistic heritage is as rich and diverse as its architecture. The city was a magnet for artists, writers, and musicians, drawn by its beauty, wealth, and unique cultural atmosphere. Venetian painters, such as Titian, Tintoretto, and Veronese, developed a distinctive style characterized by vibrant colors, dramatic compositions, and a mastery of light. Their works adorned the walls of palaces, churches, and private homes, transforming Venice into an open-air art gallery. The Venetian School of Music made significant contributions to the development of opera and instrumental music. Venice was not only a center of artistic production, but also a crossroads of cultures. Merchants, travelers, and diplomats from across Europe, Asia, and Africa brought with them their own customs, languages, and beliefs, enriching the city's cultural tapestry. At the heart of Venetian life lies the campo, the Venetian word for square. These open spaces, scattered throughout the city, serve as gathering places for residents, providing a space for social interaction, recreation, and community events. The campo is the heart of the Venetian neighborhood, a place where children play, neighbors chat, and vendors sell their wares. Each campo has its own unique character, reflecting the history and traditions of its surrounding neighborhood. Some campi are dominated by grand churches, their facades adorned with intricate carvings and soaring bell towers. Others are lined with colorful buildings, their balconies overflowing with flowers and laundry hanging out to dry. In the evenings, campi come alive with activity as residents gather for passeggiata, the traditional evening stroll. The campi are a reminder that Venice is not just a collection of beautiful buildings and canals. It is a living, breathing city with a rich cultural heritage and a strong sense of community. Venice, for all its beauty and grandeur, faces an existential threat: the rising tides. The city, built on a lagoon barely above sea level, has always been vulnerable to flooding. However, in recent decades, the situation has become increasingly dire. A combination of factors, including rising sea levels due to climate change, natural subsidence of the lagoon bed, and human activities, has exacerbated the problem. The acqua alta, or high water, a phenomenon that occurs primarily during the winter months, has become more frequent and intense. During these events, strong winds from the south drive water from the Adriatic Sea into the Venetian lagoon, causing water levels to rise rapidly. Streets transform into canals, shops and homes are inundated, and historic buildings suffer irreparable damage. The impact of these floods extends beyond the immediate physical damage. The constant threat of flooding weighs heavily on the minds of Venetians, casting a shadow over their future. The rising tides are not the only challenge facing Venice. The city is also grappling with the impact of overtourism. Millions of visitors flock to Venice each year, drawn by its beauty, romance, and unique atmosphere. While tourism is a vital part of the local economy, it has also put a strain on the city's infrastructure and social fabric. The sheer number of visitors, often exceeding the city's carrying capacity, has led to overcrowding, noise pollution, and environmental degradation. The narrow streets and bridges, designed for a much smaller population, are often clogged with tourists, making it difficult for residents to go about their daily lives. The constant influx of visitors has also contributed to rising rents and the displacement of local residents, eroding the city's social fabric. Finding a balance between the economic benefits of tourism and the need to protect the city's environment and cultural heritage is one of the most pressing challenges facing Venice today. Despite the challenges, Venice is not giving up without a fight. Efforts are underway to address both the immediate threat of flooding and the long-term sustainability of the city. The most ambitious project is the MOSE, a system of mobile barriers designed to protect the Venetian lagoon from high tides. When completed, the MOSE will consist of 78 hollow gates located at the 3 inlets connecting the lagoon to the Adriatic Sea. During high tides, these gates can be raised, creating a barrier that prevents the sea from surging into the lagoon. While the MOSE is seen as a crucial step in protecting Venice from flooding, it is not a silver bullet. The project has been plagued by delays, cost overruns, and technical challenges. Preserving Venice requires a multifaceted approach that addresses both the immediate threats and the underlying causes of the city's vulnerability. Venice's response to the rising tides is a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. The MOSE, a marvel of engineering, represents a bold attempt to protect the city from the encroaching sea. However, the Venetians recognize that technological solutions alone are not enough. They are also implementing a range of measures to adapt to the changing environment. One such measure is the construction of raised walkways and platforms in flood-prone areas. These elevated pathways allow residents and visitors to navigate the city even during periods of acqua alta, minimizing disruption to daily life. Another adaptation strategy focuses on safeguarding historic buildings and cultural heritage sites. Venice is also investing in research and innovation to find new ways to mitigate the impact of climate change. Venice faces the daunting task of balancing its role as a global tourist destination with the need to protect its fragile environment and unique cultural identity. The city is taking steps to promote sustainable tourism practices that benefit both visitors and residents. One approach involves encouraging tourists to explore beyond the most popular attractions and discover the hidden gems of the city's quieter neighborhoods. This helps to alleviate overcrowding in the most visited areas and spreads the economic benefits of tourism more evenly. Venice is also promoting alternative modes of transportation, such as walking, cycling, and using public transportation to reduce the environmental impact of tourism. Efforts are underway to limit the number of cruise ships entering the lagoon and to encourage the use of cleaner fuels and technologies. The city is also working to raise awareness among tourists about the importance of respecting Venetian culture and traditions. This includes promoting responsible behavior, such as avoiding littering, respecting local customs, and supporting local businesses. The future of Venice remains uncertain. The city faces significant challenges, from rising sea levels to over-tourism. Venetians, with their resilience and ingenuity, are determined to preserve their city. The spirit of innovation is evident in the city's response to these challenges. From the ambitious MOSE project to community-driven sustainable tourism initiatives, Venice is embracing adaptation and innovation. The world watches Venice for its beauty and cultural significance, and the lessons it offers in resilience and adaptation. Venice's story reminds us that preserving cultural heritage requires collective effort. The future of Venice depends on the actions we take today. Venice is a paradox, a city seemingly frozen in time, yet facing an uncertain future. Its canals and bridges, palaces and churches whisper tales of a glorious past. The city's beauty is undeniable, its charm irresistible. Yet, beneath the surface lies a fragility, a vulnerability to nature and modern pressures. The rising tides and climate change pose an existential threat. The city's response showcases human ingenuity and determination. Tourism, the lifeblood of the economy, presents both a challenge and an opportunity. Finding a sustainable path is paramount. Venice's story is a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of our world. the fate of Venice hangs in the balance, a stark reminder of our time's challenges.